What's good, everybody? So we're don't tell Hydreigon, but Metagross is actually my favorite pseudo. I know my profile picture might suggest otherwise, but I have nostalgia for Hydra. But anyways, look, this is not about my favorite pseudo. Also, not to mention there are tons of new pseudos that I like more than Metagross. But in terms of the original pseudos, I like Metagross the most. Regardless, hello, welcome. If you are new here, hi. Check the description down below. There is a Google Sheet, the same Google Sheet that I use in these videos, and you can check out all of the important move buffs and changes, because literally every single move is buffed or changed. So definitely give that a look. There's a little move sheet right here. All right. So for those returning viewers, I'm sure you guys already know all this crap, but you know, I just got to get that little disclaimer out of the way for new viewers. That being said, there is some really incredible buffs and changes for Metagross, and I showed a little bit of favoritism because I am a human and this is my ROM hack and I get to do what I want, and I fucking love Metagross. So yeah, some incredible buffs here in terms of abilities. Not to mention, again, the power levels in attack are so high, like pseudos getting quote-unquote buffs is not widening the power level gap. Like, everything is already good enough. Everything's already great. Like, it doesn't really mean anything. If anything, he could actually use a buff, especially base Metagross, because base Metagross is kind of been, I mean, if I left base Metagross unchanged, it would be kind of mid in a weird way. But anyways, yeah, incredible abilities, really cool new stats and stuff. So yes, base Metagross, and in fact the whole line besides Mega Metagross is extremely slow. Do not fret. They have the incredible speed boosting option of Autotomize. Obviously that's only for the league and like a couple of other late game fights like Hapu and shit, because it's level 70, but it's still there. And what Autotomize does is it gives you +5 speed in exchange for lowering your defenses by 1. So it's like Shell Smash, but for only speed. And if you go to the damage calc and you check out 20 base speed at +5, you're at 486 speed. Even with 0 investment, you're at 0 investment's kind of poopy, but you can EVs your, what am I trying to say, speed creep with your EVs, because in attack you do have access to infinite usability capsules and infinite and instantaneous EV training, so you can easily just swap. For example, put on 100 EVs, now you outspeed the opponent's fucking, I don't know, Rapidash, whatever. Okay, that's what you would be doing with Autotomize, and that's insane. All right, and that works with stored power, especially because of your other ability, which is Hubris. So obviously analytic, perfect chef's kiss ability for them in terms of flavor. But they should have had that as a hidden ability, in my opinion. I don't know why the fuck. What did they give it? Light metal or some bullshit? Fucking light metal. Like, why? Analytic, dude, it's right there. Like, it literally, like, they're a supercomputer. They literally, such a perfect ability for it. And that, with the 20 base speed, is really great, actually. Not to mention they have tons of priority options. So they have, you know, tried and true Bullet Punch, and then they also have Think Fast, which is a even stronger, higher priority physical psychic type priority move. And then they have Influx and Magnetic Burst, which are special priority moves, as well as Shockwave via Tutor and First Impression via TM. So those are all incredible priority moves. Not to mention, I don't talk about this that much, but Quick Claw is buffed to be single use, always trigger. So essentially, you can essentially get First Impression on any Pokemon with any move, kind of. I don't know if that made sense, but you can, any slow Pokemon, just slap a fucking Quick Claw on it, and if you're smart with when you use your move and when you switch it in, then you can get that priority anyways. So yeah, tons of ways to bypass your low speed. Not to mention the low speed is great because you're fucking tanky as hell, and you have Analytic. So yeah, you will be swapping between Analytic and Hubris on Metagross, and Analytic and Levitate on Metang. Metang is actually very viable with a Violite, extremely tanky with 70, 125, 85 bulk, and pretty goddamn strong, because keep in mind, Analytic is a huge boost. 1.3 is a free life orb boost, all right? And that stacks with all your other multipliers, so stab and super effective, like it stacks, it goes exponentially. And so Analytic on 135, 125 offenses, or even just 90 offenses on Metang is very, very, very powerful, okay? Keep in mind that won't trigger on Autotomized sets, that won't trigger on priority moves, that kind of stuff, but that's just what you're trading off for. Not to mention, you do have the ability Hubris, which is another very fitting ability for them. If you read the Pokédex entries, it talks about not only is Metagross very intelligent, it's also ruthless and cruel. So, you know, talking about how when it knows it can't, when it digs the claws on its legs, it starts to counter a bit to a big explosion. Hence why I also gave them Detonate, which is a really funny, it's like special, well, explosion special as well, but it's fire type and always burns, 250 base power, very funny. Obviously for Nuzlocke that's bad, but you know, for the trainer to use against you, it's pretty funny. But regardless, yeah, Hubris is insane. Great boosting option for Metagross. He also has Nasty Plot and Calm Mind and stuff like Z Lock On, which gives you +3 special attack. However, that does take up a move slot in a Z move item, so you know, Nasty Plot is a little bit better. But Lock On's pretty cool because you could also use like inaccurate moves and stuff, and also I'm pretty sure Z Lock On's a little bit earlier than Nasty Plot's TM, or around the same time, depending on the exact level curve. But yeah, Mega Metagross is actually less bulky. However, basically, I did give them 100 base HP because I tried to make HP a little bit based more on size, and they are a hunk of a fucking Pokemon, absolute unit. So I was like, all right, 100, 130, 90 bulk. My man is a super tank. You know, give him an assault vest, and you can use stuff like Brain Drain, which if you are a returning viewer, you're probably like, what the fuck is that move? You haven't talked about that ever. I used to have it called Psycho Break, and it would drop defense. It's from Ring Out, but instead now it is a physical Ring Out / Crush Grip type move that heals 50% of damage dealt, which is great for assault vest on Metagross. Not to mention you also have Parabolic Charge and Drain Punch for healing as well. And not to mention you have actual healing moves like Recharge and Fortify. Fortify being Steel type recover, and Recharge healing you by 130 HP and giving the charge effect. So those are all great. Super. I mean, you can do so many things with Metagross. You can run full-on defensive, full-on offensive, fast, slow, special defensive, physically defensive, special attacking, physical attacking. And the great thing is with those ability capsules and with those ability capsules and with those, God, what am I trying to say? EV training items, you can really trigger different, that's not English, excuse me. You can really utilize different movesets, okay? And really utilize different spreads in general and just be super versatile. Beldum, I know I was a little bit cut off, but he also has the same abilities as a Metang. Pretty damn tanky as well. Obviously 40 HP is pretty poop, but before level 25, that's very tanky. And then you have 60 offenses, which is actually pretty solid with Analytic. Yes, Beldum has actual moves now. I'm not pulling a fucking... The only Mon that's literally useless in this game is Magikarp. That's the only one. And even then, you could technically use it but with Wimp Out, but like, it's a meme, alright? It's Magikarp. Every other Pokemon is usable until it evolves, okay? There's no bullshit, oh, it only has Takedown, because in general, Takedown is a new move. It's a 110 base power recoil fighting type move. If you are new here, definitely, and you didn't know that by now, definitely check out the description down below and look at all the moves. But hopefully, if you're listening this far, you already know what that is, or you're gonna, go check it out if the video's done. That'd be super cool. But yeah, great, awesome buffs. Mega Metagross, while it is a lot less tanky, it does have more HP, so it's not actually that less tanky. Not to mention, it's incredibly fast, and it's a great mixed attacker. And of course, Tough Claw sets will be using physical sets, but Levitate, so Hubris into Levitate is great for Mega Metagross. 110 speed, 125 special attack. You can get that stored power going. You can use Nasty Plot plus stored power, or Calm Mind plus stored power. Keep in mind that stored power is 3 PP, but it gives you a +1 special attack boost each time you click it. So after a single autotomized, stored power is 120 base power. After one Nasty Plot, it's 60 base power, and so on. Jesus, I am trying to make these videos quicker, and as a result, I'm talking very quickly. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. I mean, Parting Shot is great on like the tankier sets. Like AV stuff is great. All kinds of coverage moves, all types of coverage on physical and special sides. Just so much fun stuff. I mean, great coverage, great utility stuff like Scary Face, Strange Impulse, Parting Shot. You can check out what all those moves do down in the description below. Psycho Warp being like close combat, Heavy Slam and Gyro Ball are extremely powerful. Gyro Ball with Analytic especially being incredible because of that 20 base speed. Gyro Ball is even stronger because it also drops your speed by 2 each time you click it, so you could really just go to town. I considered giving them Trick Room at level 70, but there wasn't really that much room, and also they didn't even get Trick Room by TM, so I was like, alright, I won't give it to them then. But yes, you technically could use... I have a little bit of a meme with my friends where I like talk about how people overhype Trick Room, especially in singles. It's great now because there's an infinite use eject button and stuff, but like in general, it's still like niche and gimmicky and only level up, and so therefore you can't relearn it, so it's like very situational, but it's still a great option. But Metagross doesn't need that to be great, alright? He's great, super fucking tanky, great typing, great abilities, just an awesome tank of a Pokemon. And then obviously Mega Metagross, almost all the points go to speed, with only 10 going in attack. However, that is made up for by Tough Claws, obviously making him extremely powerful physically. And then obviously Hubris, you can abuse that, and then you get Levitate when you Mega Evolve, and you become immune to ground again, same as Metang. So yeah, that's super awesome. I think I've kind of covered everything. I could talk about every little nitty-gritty option, but I'm just not going to do that because I try to keep these videos a little bit shorter nowadays. So I'll leave it off there, all right? You can check out all the little nitty-gritty move effects in the description down below. You can also join the Discord server if that interests you, but I definitely recommend looking at that in the description. Yeah, that's about it. Thanks so much, everybody. There's little tiny bitty things here and there. I could mention like Volt Switch is really awesome too for Assault Vest, blah, 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 blah. But I'll leave it off there. Thank you so much for listening. And that's pretty much almost a wrap for Hoenn. We've only got legendaries left. And legendaries are going to be really fun, and I'm super hyped for the Reggies, so let's get into that soon. Goodbye, everybody, and thank you for listening.